Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're doing a little try on haul today. Obviously, as you can tell, I feel like I took a little hiatus from like these dedicated like sit down try on, like haul type videos. I feel like I've been kind of incorporating them into vlogs a lot more often, so definitely make sure you are subscribed and check out my vlogs if you like this kind of content. I definitely like work in like little hauls and try-ons and stuff like that in a lot of my vlogs, just when I have like a couple pieces here and there to show. But I've been doing a lot of shopping lately, especially with like all the different sales and things like that, so I figured it was time to do like a full-on video. I actually filmed another one a little bit ago, so I will link that down below if you want to check that out. A lot of good stuff from Hollister, H&M, Old Navy. That was kind of a little bit more sort of like collective, like an aggregate of a lot of different shopping. This haul is going to be specifically Aerie and American Eagle, which I'm so excited about. I'm such a sucker. I literally swear I like place an order with Aerie or American Eagle like every week because their stuff is just my favorite. I did try all this on, so y'all will see it on me, but I filmed that portion like 2 days ago, and so like literally my mom brain cannot keep track of what I did 2 days ago, so I kept everything in order, I hope. So I'm going to show you all this stuff and hopefully it like makes sense with the try on clips, but we're going to go ahead and jump into it. Of course, everything will be linked down below for y'all to check out per usual, but I need to start with like my new favorite thing right now. Honestly, anything that I can get long enough to fit my tall like legs, like my body's just long. I'm like 5'9" for reference, so I typically always need to purchase things in long, like pretty much always. That's the one thing I love about American Eagle and Aerie is they always for the most part offer a long version, and I noticed they've started offering extra long, which is great because honestly sometimes even their long items are not long enough for me, even though like I'm not that tall. Like 5'9" is not that tall. But so I don't even know what y'all that are like 6 foot and like more like I don't know what you do. But these PJ pants come in long versions, which is really uncommon. Like typically jeans or dress pants come in long, but to get your PJ pants in long is difficult to come by. So I literally bought 3 different pairs because I love them so much and I like how they fit and how long they are so much. So this first pair is obviously more of kind of like a holiday sort of vibe, but I love how festive it is, and it has the little like buttons down the front, which honestly I don't love. I kind of wish like companies wouldn't do that. I get that it's like a cute little detail and whatever, but it like makes them scream. Well, these scream pajama pants anyway, but I feel like it just makes them a little bit too pajama-y. I just kind of wish these were just like regular like plaid pants, but regardless, I love these so much. I did get a size medium just so they would be nice and like big and comfy. I get everything pretty much oversized if I can, but the only problem is these don't have a drawstring, so they're fine, like they stay on me, but I don't know, there's the potential that if you size up and they're too big, they could just kind of fall off. Like you can't tighten them. You can roll them if you want. They kind of put like a cute little band if you wanted to do that, but I really like how high-waisted they are. You will obviously see in the try on like how they fit, but they are really nice and high-waisted, and even in a size medium, I'm normally a small. They do still stay up. They're definitely big, but I think it's worth how big they are to get them like nice and baggy, and they're super duper long, which I love so much, and they're just a really soft, like smooth, like true flannel material. They're just, I don't know, they're just like those PJ pants you just need for the winter time. Like I feel like everyone needs just a good soft, comfy, like kind of big baggy pair of flannel pants, and they have pockets, which is also like obviously super duper important. So yeah, I could not get enough of those, so I got them in the cute little holiday print. And then these also do have matching button-up matching shirts if you wanted to get yourself, they're sold separately, but if you want to get yourself like a little set, you could totally do that. So I also got the other kind of like red and navy. They have like, I don't know, similar colors, but they're obviously very different. So this to me is less holiday and just more kind of everyday, and then this pair is definitely like not holiday at all. This is just kind of like your standard sort of like gray plaid, and like I said, they all have kind of like a little band on the inside that says something on it, and if you want to roll them you can, but I like this gray one a lot too because this is obviously kind of like an all year round sort of like print and color, so I'm obsessed with those pants. I literally like I want to be wearing them right now. I was about to put a pair on to sit down to film this video, and I was like, I can't, I have to show them to y'all. But I've been living in those. Like literally I'm wearing one of those at all times for the most part. And then I also picked up a couple of sports bras. I've been kind of like trying to not augment because I have a ton of sports bras, but the sports bras, a lot of them that I have are just kind of boring. So I've been trying to get ones that are a little bit more fun, and I thought this one was like just that, especially with like the fun like festive green color. I love the ribs material and the little v-neck, and I like how the straps kind of like break into like two. Right at the top here they sort of like split, which is really pretty, and then they like crisscross in the back. So I love a good little strappy, like sort of like a little keyhole it's got there at the back, little sports bra. I feel like things like that just take something kind of simple and kind of elevate it, make it a little bit more dainty and girly. This does have padding, but it is removable, which I really like, and it's kind of funny, the padding is like actually green too. I feel like you don't really see colored padding very much. That's sort of funny. And I got this in a size small, but I was very much in the like festive spirit when I was purchasing all this stuff, so I got like a green sports bra, and then I got this red one. But this one's so fun and different, and again, like I'm saying, like I feel like I need just some more interesting sports bras. I feel like so many of mine are just like boring, like the shape and the color and the style, like they're just so standard. So I just want ones that have a little more character to them, and I feel like that's what this one is. It's kind of like a heathered red material, and it's got like that little sort of like gap right there, and then it's almost more like a tank top, almost like it's pretty long and definitely obviously super like high neck. I got this one in size small, so I did like size down in these, and it is very comfortable, and the material on this is like very stretchy and smooth, but it's kind of like thick. I think it's like double, yeah, it is like double layered, so it feels like thicker. This doesn't have any padding in it, but because it is like double layered, it does sort of give you a little like support. It's kind of got like a shelf bra in it, and it is like a very like smooth, super comfy material, and it does have the coverage, you know, it kind of covers more of like your chest for more support, and it is longer, of course, you'll see in the try on. So if you like to be a little bit more supported, if you have a bigger chest or you just like more coverage, this is definitely that. Like the back is just totally covered, like it's just plain. And then obviously like this is not really necessary for right now, but I saw these like ribbed bike shorts, and I love this material, so I just grabbed them because it's super stretchy but really comfortable, and I feel like the ribbed material like this is perfect for a more kind of like casual bike short. I mean, you could definitely work out in these. They are by like the Offline brand, and they are like compressive and stuff, but I feel like the ribbed bike shorts are kind of better for just wearing with like big t-shirts and sweatshirts and stuff like that. I love like how stretchy and comfy they are, and they're a really good length. They're the 7-inch. Next up is another sports bra. Oh my gosh, I literally was trying to be so festive. This is like another kind of like festive sort of like holiday green shade, but I love this. I actually saw, was it Sydney? I work out with Sydney Cummings on YouTube. I saw her wearing like an emerald green sports bra, and I was like, wow, I love that green color. So I actually saw this on American Eagle, and it's basically the exact same color, like this kind of deep like emerald, not like a hunter green, but I don't know, I feel like this is a really pretty shade of green, and just like so different than anything I have. This is kind of like a waffle material, if you can tell. It's a pretty simple shape. It's not that unique. It's just got like the v-neck and kind of like the simple straps. It's just like plain in the front and the back, but it does have padding, and it is removable. It's kind of got like the shelf bra, but I just like fell for this color. So cute, and honestly this is so comfortable too because it's like this waffle material. It's very stretchy and everything like that, but it's also just like a very comfy material. Like this could totally just be like a lounge top. And then I've been in the market for like wide leg sweatpants. I really love everything just like wide leg and comfy, like those PJ pants, just like as baggy as I can get it. That's like comfier for me. And like I said, they do have the long versions in a lot of things, but I don't think these came in a long, otherwise I definitely would have got them. But these, I have 2 pairs of them. They're just like really simple, super basic wide leg sweatpants. Like they literally are the most standard looking sweatpants ever. They're just straight. They're not flared or anything. They have a little drawstring. But the thing is, I like these, but then I'm also like, there's just things I would change. I don't think that I'm gonna like return them or anything. But the 2 things that I feel about these are, one, I feel like the pockets are in a weird place, which I know is like a weird thing to say, but they feel like they're either too high or like too far back. So I feel like when you're wearing them, the pockets just like kind of stand out, which I feel like they shouldn't, especially if you like want to wear this with crop stuff. Like you want your sweatpants to have like a nice flow to them. I feel like they just make the top look bulky, which I feel like is a little bit strange. And I don't love that they're like a terry cloth on the inside. I mean, maybe in like the spring or summer I'll be glad because they won't be like too hot. Obviously like fleece would be cozier and comfier this time of year. I don't know, maybe this makes them a little bit more versatile in terms of like how often throughout the year you can wear them. But I kind of wish they were fleece, and I kind of wish the pockets were different, but surprisingly they are long enough even though they're not a long length. And I do like how high-waisted they are, and I like how straight leg they are, and all of that. They're super comfortable and just really simple. That's kind of what I wanted, was just something I could throw on with like a little crop top or a sweatshirt or like whatever for running errands or even just like around the house. So they do definitely accomplish that. Like I said, I typically size up in my loungewear, so I got a size medium, and they are definitely a little big, but the difference is these have the drawstring so I can tighten them. But I like my clothes just like as big as I can get them. I also got just the plain black pair. Again, literally like nothing really interesting. The only difference is these are black with like a black drawstring, and these like have like different color drawstrings. So I don't know, that's just something that I noticed. You would kind of think they'd either all match or all be different, but yeah, I feel like you kind of need a gray and you kind of need a black, so that's what I did. And then I got another pair of jeans, which like, hello, the last thing I need in my life is another pair of like baggy distressed American Eagle jeans. I literally in the past probably like 4 or 5 months have purchased like 4 or 5 pairs of jeans kind of just like this from American Eagle, but I'm such a sucker for their jeans. I just like how they fit and I like the different styles. However, their sizing has been kind of all over the freaking place. I actually have another pair of jeans in here as well, and based on the reviews, I feel like all their jeans are just running so small lately. Like I've been seeing people in the reviews say you have to size up like 2 or 3 sizes. Same with H&M. So sizing has been a little bit funny, but I got these in a size 6 regular because they didn't have a long. Again, I like need things in long, but if I can't, usually I can make a regular work. It kind of depends. But I don't know what exact style these are, but like of course they will be linked down below. But they're kind of like a lighter wash, but they just have like a ton of distressing in the thigh there, a huge one in the knee, and then like kind of a bunch at the end. I swear I probably have so many jeans that literally look just like this. Again, this has like a big knee cutout and then some distressing at the end, and then there's like a little bit in the back as well. Again, I feel like these are just kind of like a standard like baggy like distressed sort of pair of jeans that everyone kind of needs. I feel like they're sort of like a closet staple, or in my case like a quadruple staple. But yeah, I would just be wary with sizing. I'm typically a 4 or a 6. Like usually a 6 will always fit. If not, it's just like a little bit big. Sometimes a 4 will be a little bit too small or it'll be perfect. So it kind of depends. So I did technically go up a size, or this is kind of like my regular size. The next pair I'll show you, I kind of had to size up. It's kind of a whole thing, but I love American Eagle's jeans. They're just so good, so durable, so comfortable, and they just always have such good sales, but also just really trendy, different kind of like distressing and cuts and lengths and styles, and I love their jean selection. And then I got this little cropped little Henley. Y'all, this is so cropped. Like when I got it, I was like, dang, this is really cropped. It's really cute though. It's kind of like a ribbed material. I just got the black one. Got a couple buttons there, and then what I kind of like about it is it's sort of like a scooped sort of cut. I don't know if you can tell, but it like really kind of like scoops and then kind of goes up on the edges. I just kind of like that it's sort of like a simple like basic kind of piece, because it'll be nice to style with like layering pieces like shackets or flannels, like things like that. So I always like to grab sort of like a little twist on a basic, just because this has like the Henley buttons. It sort of takes like a standard black cropped tank top and kind of just adds something a little bit different to it. I did get a size small in this. They have this in a bajillion different colors, and honestly this was on such a good sale. I think this was like probably $11 that I paid for it, or maybe even less, maybe like $8. And I really like the ribbed texture. I feel like that just gives it a little bit more visual interest. Okay, this is like the start of the show, and I'm sorry I'm saving this for like the end. I'm hoping this will even be like in stock and linkable, because this is so freaking yummy. Like you do not understand how comfy this is. They literally call it a cozy cardigan, because that's exactly what it is. However, I don't know if I would call it a cardigan. To me, this is more like a jacket, to be honest. It doesn't really look like a cardigan or feel like one, to be honest, but you could totally wear it like that kind of way. You're gonna have to see it in the try on. It's gonna be really hard to show like the full magnitude of how wonderful this is, but essentially it's not even like a Sherpa, honestly. It's more, I don't know, like just like a super fuzzy, like squishy. It legit looks and feels like a blanket, but it like zips up, which is part of why I feel like it's not a cardigan, because I feel like cardigans don't generally zip, but it zips up and it's got just like this beautiful kind of like dual texture, dual color kind of situation. Like the fuzziness is up here, but then the banded portion at the bottom is like a sweater. So I think you can kind of tell it's more like a ribbed sweater sort of material, and then it has that same color piping all up the zipper, and then it kind of has like this big sort of floppy collar, which I love. I just like mentioned that in my last haul like a million times. I love things with collars because I feel like they look cute if you kind of pop them up a little bit, but they also look really cute if you just kind of have them like folded down, or if you need like extra warmth, you can like legit zip it up and treat it like a scarf kind of to keep your neck warm. But I just feel like it makes it extra cozy and kind of like comfy, relaxed, like slouchy. Like it kind of just gives it that vibe, and oh, it is so nice. It actually even has that like sweater material on the wrist as well, which is like why like this totally doesn't, this is not a cardigan. Like a cardigan wouldn't have, I feel like, something like this. And y'all, this feels so freaking expensive. Like this is just super heavy. Like I don't know if you can just truly tell how thick and high quality this feels. It's like so warm and so cozy, like Barefoot Dreams kind of vibes. I feel like it just feels that level of warmth, and just the quality really is there. I got a size medium, so I did size up in this as well. And again, I feel like you can probably do your regular size. It kind of sort of has a little bit of an oversized fit. It's not massive, and I didn't want it to be, but I did want it to be big enough to be kind of cozy and layerable. But I feel like this could go a lot of ways. Like you could kind of wear this with athleisure. You could wear it with denim too, and like even something like this, sort of how I styled it. It's definitely versatile. It's just, it looks like a big blanket, but I feel like the little sweater details and like the collar just kind of make it more wearable. I want to say they had it in another color. I don't remember exactly, but I love that cream color so much. I love the piping along the zipper. So good. It doesn't have any pockets. That's like the only bummer. I feel like it would really benefit from some pockets. And then two more things, I guess, only like one more, like, I don't know, kind of clothing piece. This I sized up in per the comments. Like I quite sized up in this, and I sort of a little bit regret it. Like I said, I'm typically like a 4 or a 6. A lot of times I just go for a 6 to be safe, but I got these in a size 8. I don't know if it was a good idea, but I do love these jeans so much. So these are the 90s boot cut, and I got it at a size 8 long, and they are a high rise. And I love them. Like I do love these jeans so much. I love the kind of like grayish black color. I love the rips in the knees, and because they are a boot cut, they're kind of like a straight leg with like a very slight flare. Like I don't know, it's almost imperceptible. It's a very slight flare, so it doesn't look like flares or bell bottoms or anything like that, but it also has a little bit more going on than just a standard like straight leg. But because it's a boot cut, it's also not super baggy. Like it's relaxed fitting in the thighs and everything like that, but it's not like huge, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like that perfect in between like straight leg and baggy flare. I don't know, it's like the perfect hybrid. So I really like the like just kind of fit of them. I like how they look. Like the knees are super distressed. I think the black is just kind of like a unique different spin on this style of jean. It's got some distressing in the back as well. The only problem is these are like too big. So I should have just got my regular size 6. I think that would have been fine. I wouldn't want these any shorter, and they do have a 6 regular in stock, but I don't want a regular. Like I definitely think I need a long in these 100%. So I'm either gonna keep these and just have them be a little big and just either deal with them being a little big, or like maybe throw on a belt or something, even though I kind of hate belts, or I'm kind of trying to like keep my eye on the 6 long and see if I can snag those at any point. I do really like these jeans a lot. They're just kind of unique and different, and I don't really have anything quite like this in my denim collection, so I do really love them. I'm just hoping I can get a better size. And then last but not least, I picked up this little beanie. I was just really wanting to do something kind of bright and fun. I kind of thought this would be more like a red, but honestly I feel like it's more of like an orange. It's like an orangey red, right? Like I feel like it depends on like when the lighting changes. Like here it looks more orange, but then here it looks more red. So I don't know exactly what color it is, but I kind of like the waffle material. It's just a little bit different than anything that I have. It does have the little like offline label right there. And it's just kind of like your standard beanie, but I just don't have anything like a kind of a brighter, cool, like almost neon-y sort of color or anything waffle. So I wanted to try it, and it's really stretchy and like a really, really soft material. So I do really like it, but I just can't tell what color it is. So that is everything for this haul. I feel like we made it through that fairly efficiently. I'm so bad with hauls. I can never shut up when I'm excited about like a clothing piece. But I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope that the try on portion was helpful for you. Like I said, everything will be linked down below for y'all to check out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you would like to subscribe, we would love to have you. We have so much fun here. And until next time, I will see y'all in our next video. Bye guys.